another TP smashed on this BTC short. If you guys want access to the Pro Discord, where I post this literally in advance, constantly 24/7 posting my analysis so you guys can learn from me directly, then click the first link in the description below. Unless you just hate money, you can keep watching these free trade recaps, which have a lot of value. And this was an A+ setup. This was an A+ setup, and this is a setup that I would expect you guys to get in on every single time, because it is the exact strategy that I teach over and over and over again. So this was, it says around a 5 risk to reward. It was around a 2 risk to reward after the partial TPs. So I should have held looking back, but you never know, right? It was looking kind of bullish here. Some divs on a lower time frame. So I did take partial TPs. So this was around a 2 risk to reward, but nonetheless, still a really good trade, and a winning one. That's all that matters. So let's go into why I took this trade, exactly. So first thing I always do, okay, this is textbook, guys. Same thing over and over again. Trading should literally be boring because it's the same thing over and over again. Okay, on a 4-hour time frame, what do I notice about market structure, right? At around this level here. Well, I can see that we had swept this previous daily high, right? This is not a confirmed breakout because we didn't close multiple candles above with displacement. This is just referred to as a sweep, because if we go to the daily time frame, I mean, this is just a clear sweep. You can see this huge bearish candle leaving behind a bearish fair value gap, displacing below this high. This is referred to as a sweep. This is not a bias slip to the upside. This is not a bullish break of structure. This is when your bias should start to shift bearish. Okay, at this level, I want to look for shorts as we come back up into our key fib zone, right? Our golden pocket zone from the swing high to the swing low, because we had failed that high and we had seen actually a bias flip to the downside, right? We closed below all of these equal lows here. We closed below, creating a bias flip to the downside, telling us that shorts are valid if we get a retracement into our key fib zone. We always want to be shorting premium and longing discount. That's why I love the golden pocket. That's why it works, because if you use the golden pocket, you are by extension forcing yourself to take shorts in premium and forcing yourself to long and discount. Right? Does that make sense? It's very simple, very intuitive. It should make a lot of sense. Now, where is the actual entry trigger? So we have this golden pocket laid out, but we don't want to enter just off of the golden pocket alone, right? We want some more confluence. So what can I see here on the 4-hour time frame? Well, I see we had this bearish order block with this previous high right here, right? You can see that we are in this kind of downtrend with all of these lower lows being protected, meaning price does not come up to test these highs. So I'm looking for swing fails of this high here, of this bearish order block, because we have confluence with that golden pocket coupled with that failure of the previous high. And also you could even say that this is kind of like a resistance level, right? Kind of like a resistance zone here. So this also adds as another layer of protection. You can see this level act as resistance, fail this level. It's still resistance until we retest and reclaim this level as support and close above, right? And continue breaking structure to the upside. Until we do that, this is a bearish level. And I posted this, I said, this is the main short idea that I have. So we're gonna let price play out, see what it does. Price goes up, okay. And at this point, some of you guys might think, okay, this is bullish, no? Because before this break of this high right here, we were seeing protected lower lows and lower highs, meaning price did not close above until this level. So in this case, guys, whenever you see something like this, just know that this is bullish on a lower time frame up until this level. So from here to here, we can look for longs on a lower time frame, right? On like a 15-minute, if confluences are met, and we had actually a few good scalp longs there, just from here to this high right here. But if we zoom out to like a 4-hour time frame, we have to understand that, okay, structure is still technically bearish. It's still technically bearish, and this short idea is still valid. So as price is coming up to this level, I posted that I want to see bearish divergences. And this is what I always look for, or 99% of the time when I'm entering a trade, I want to see bearish divergences as price approaches this level on multiple time frames. So I use a multi-time frame divergence analysis. So the first thing I want to do is go to the 1-hour time frame. Okay, this is actually an even better confluence when you see something like this, because I was looking for a sweep of these highs here. Yes, it reacted from the golden pocket, but I was still looking for the short position from the sweep of these highs at around the 0.65 fib. And I can see that we had rejected from the 618 with that sell dot in the overbought zone. So at this point, I was expecting a bearish div. If price creates a higher high while momentum is making a lower low, I'm going to look to enter the short position, right? And boom, there it is. You can clearly see in real time, and actually I was on a lower time frame as well, that as price is approaching this level, the momentum oscillator is clearly making a lower low, right? So you guys will be able to see this. And this is real time, right? Bearish div, boom, price goes up, huge bearish div, enormous bearish div. And that was my entry trigger. Literally got in, I think like right around here, right? And my stop loss was somewhere around here. At first, press play. Okay, price is dropping, boom, right? We fail back below this high. Okay, another swing fail. Now my short thesis is valid. One more candle below. Now my stop loss is break even, and we're gonna let the rest ride. Okay, and it never came back up to test, and we just dumped. Okay, that was a short idea. We can even go down to a lower time frame, like a 15-minute, if you really want to pinpoint that entry. Right, bearish div right here. We even saw some inverse fair value gaps, right? Inverting these bullish fair value gaps as we swept that high. This is another great confluence, right? You can clearly see these three candles here. We have one candle, two candle, three candle. We see that gap in between the first and the third candle, and we close below. So that would have been your final entry confirmation for a little bit of a later entry if you want to wait for more confirmation. But I like to take the trade as soon as price is failing that level. That was the short trade, and we fully closed all of the trade. Literally, I just posted at the bottom here. Okay, I said at this point I'm all out, because why? Well, price swept these major lows, and that was my final target and main target in that short idea, which hit. So I took profits on all of my shorts. So again, kind of quick video, but I mean, guys, this is just textbook. This is just textbook trading. Like, this is what I teach, is what I've been teaching. It's really not super complicated. Now, keep in mind, you will get stopped out at times, obviously. But something I like to keep in mind whenever I'm entering a trade, and I made a Loom video in real time as well inside the Pro Discord as price was failing this level, I said, what is my edge here? Could price continue to go up, to go higher from this level, even though we have bearish divergences? Could price continue to go up from this level, right, and maybe even target these highs, right, and stop me out? Sure, it can, but is that an edge? Do I have an edge longing this level or shorting this level? Well, because of my confluences, because I understand that we are at the key fib zone, because I understand that we are sweeping this high, because I understand that we are seeing bearish divergences on multiple time frames as price is sweeping that high, coupled with everything else, okay, my edge is short here. So even if price were to stop me out in this trade, if I take this setup, 100 times, I'm going to be heavy in the profits after those 100 times, because I'm following my rules and I have an edge. Very similar to the current price action now, right? This is real time. Obviously, I'm not in replay mode now. This is current price action. Is my edge shorting here or longing here? Well, we're at support. We swept these lows. We're seeing bullish divergences. What makes more sense from this level? Now, I'm not saying you should FOMO along here at all, but what makes more sense at this level, right? Obviously, longing makes more sense. If you had to enter a trade here, you would enter a long position, because that is your edge in this situation. So same thing, I was looking for the short, my edge was short, my rules were followed, so I entered the trade, right? And I am not super happy when a trade hits take profit. I am not super sad when a trade hits stop loss. And this is something you guys will notice, even in the Pro Discord, you guys probably see me all the time. I'm just emotionless. I don't care. I just follow my rules, right? So if this got stopped out, I would still make a video recapping the trade because my rules were followed. And that's all you can do. All you can do as a trader is to follow your rules. And if you have a proven system that works, like obviously mine does, because this is what I've been doing for years and years, and I have the profits to back it up and the testimonials and all of that, then I can continue using it. And it's just a game of probability at that point. It's just mathematics. It's just a numbers game that if you take enough of these trades, you will be in the profits. So again, this is the short trade that I took. Pretty quick video. But leave a like if you enjoyed and found value. Again, if you want access to my trading indicators, including the Easy Oscillator, including Easy Algo, and to follow these setups in real time, click the first link in the description below. This is just like one portion of the pro community. Jay's also sending out swing setups. We do live streams. We have King as an analyst. So we offer a lot more Forex signals now. So again, really, really good value inside there. But yeah, that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next video.